Bitwise, the innovative downtown Fresno technology company, announced they are expanding to 3 more locations. They are at the corner of R Street and Highway 41, which will mix workspace with restaurants and technology classrooms.
And we are pleased to announce that we have begun construction there, and it will open in summer-fall of 2018 as Bitwise 41.
Bitwise will also open a workspace soon at the former Hotel Virginia building, and they'll charge only $39 a month. And Bitwise will renovate the State Center warehouse on R Street into a 100,000 square foot workspace, including 28 residential units, along with shops and restaurants.
Maybe my favorite building in all of Fresno because of what you're seeing. The bones of this building are just extraordinary. And we are pleased to announce that we are going to be redeveloping this property in partnership with Will Dyke, Paul Queering, and Eric Wilkins as Bitwise at State Center Warehouse.
GV Wire talked with the Bitwise co-CEO, Jake Soberall, one-on-one.
This building has a wonderful history in Fresno in a different industry. It was primarily cold storage for some time and warehousing, and it's just a beautiful building on the east end of our downtown. What we're going to be doing here is a whole new generation of this building as a technology hub, much like you see at Bitwise South Stadium.
So obviously the expansion here, South Stadium, now it's Bitwise 41. I mean, that's a lot of financing. How does the financing work? How do you get the money to help renovate all these buildings?
Sure. Well, the important part about them is these aren't incubators, right? These are real projects that pencil. And so just like any other real estate developer, we work alongside with banks and private funding to make these projects come to life.
Is there an estimate like how many millions you're pouring into downtown?
So this wave of projects will probably cost us somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 million.
Wow, where do you get $40 million from?
Let me know if you find out.
I mean, I'm sure you're a well-off guy, but I don't know if your bank account's that big.
It certainly isn't. No, you have to work alongside partners, and so the ability to partner with Paul Queering and Eric Wilkins and Will Dyke on this project make it possible.
Now, as we stand here, our country is on the precipice of a transition of power. President Trump about to be inaugurated. How are your feelings of President Trump coming in? Do you think it's going to help small businesses or big businesses like yours?
So it is always exciting to see a presidential inauguration, and I know this one comes with a lot of nerves, and I don't know what the future holds there, but I do know that sort of the ideals that make America America belong to us, and we're doing some exciting things with them here in Fresno.
And finally, last week at City Council, there was discussion about parking in downtown. And as you're expanding, I'm sure parking is a concern of yours for your employees. But one of the things they're talking about is selling off some of the garages. And one garage, the Spiral Garage at Van Ness on Inyo, right across the street from you. Would Bitwise have any interest in purchasing that garage?
Well, so I think we would have an interest if it made sense, and I have been just exceptionally impressed with Mayor Brand and his administration. They've reached out to us, we've reached out to them, and look forward to a really good working relationship where we ask the question, not is the garage what Bitwise needs, but does the city need Bitwise to have that garage? And so we anticipate being an actor in all of those things, and we'll see how those shake out.
Is that something you've actually considered?
Certainly. We've considered any bit of parking we could possibly get, and then we look also at ways to mitigate the parking need with things like residential development.
All right. With Jake Soberall, the CEO of Bitwise, this is David Taub, GV Wire.